What's going on, everyone? TallenV back here, and today it is time for an update / discussion video. Yes, we are just nearly ending the $250 million download celebration here today, and well, technically like 2 days more, but you guys get the idea, right? Nothing's really going to happen between now and 2 days from now in terms of this particular celebration. Maybe some information about the next future event coming up will appear tomorrow or the next day or something like that, but overall, nothing's really happening right now. So I thought this would be a good time to kind of just quickly recap over a couple of things, go over what we are expecting for both Global and JP, although Global we don't know particularly a lot, but there is an interesting survey that was sent out to you guys. And funny enough, if you are on JP and you take your JP ID from the game, you can't actually enter the survey in over on the link. So I'll leave a link in the description below, or if you go to DBZ space, you go on the global site, then it will tell you like, hey, there's a survey going to take. It just asks you a bunch of random questions. So we'll get into that in a bit here. So with the 250 million download celebration coming to an end, the big question is, where do we go from here? Well, first off, a few things will be leaving us. So first off, obviously, all of the EZA events are going to be going away. So if you have not had the chance to go through those yet, you might want to pick it up a bit. I mean, granted, we've had a whole month, but still, hey, you never know. Maybe a new player comes in, but you got about 2 weeks. You got about 2 days, give or take. You got till Thursday, Japan time, and then also things like the LR Goku and Frieza banner, the Frieza banner or the Extreme banner itself, the Goku banner, the Super banner, essentially. All of those go away on the 4th of October, which it's now the 1st at the time of this recording. So again, that's by Japan time. So just adjust your clocks as you need be. Other things that will be going away, obviously, are the 3 act or the 3 stamina. If you're playing on Global, the 3-minute one. So we're going back to the 5 minutes, which I'm not going to lie, sucks. They just need to keep it at 3 minutes no matter what. We don't have farmable stones, obviously. That was just a 2-week thing. It was for 1 week, and then it was another week after the second part 2 came along. And then, obviously, just a lot of the events are going to go back to their normal days. Physicals on Fridays, texts on Tuesdays, things like that. Nothing special. And unfortunately, Super Battle Road wasn't every single day, but seriously, could they just make that every single day? Like, come on. I'm going to push for that as much as I can. So, but anyway, so that's, I mean, so it's just going back to the way the game has, and then we're going to expect some new stuff, right? First, on JP, we are, of course, expecting the brand new transformation Boo. He's going to start as a Super Boo. I covered it in a video when I translated all the V-Jump stuff for the month of October, but I should have a picture up there right about now if I was able to find it, hopefully. But basically, we're going to transform Boo. He's going to be an extreme strength card. He is going to be just like the Goku and Frieza, but with 1 less transformation. So a lot of people are hoping that they've kind of fixed this mistake where you have way too many transformations, and that's, Boo not going Kid Boo probably definitely helps in that. He basically just stays Super Boo with costume swaps, essentially, right? Boo Piccolo, Boo Tanks, Boo Han. That's what he's going to be getting. Along with that, we are also expecting the EZA for the physical Kid Boo. That was, of course, leaked in from the French data miners and everything like that. They said in October we'd be getting that. So I imagine around mid-October, maybe 18th, give or take, we'll probably see that EZA event would be my guess. Along probably with finally the World Tournament where we're supposed to be getting that, was it Goku Black Prize or something like that? That was leaked a while ago, and a lot of us thought maybe that we would have a World Tournament at the end of September or around, mid to late September, but that never came along, so it kind of makes sense that, okay, now that this is all gone, it probably, I guarantee you, because they did this with year 3 anniversary as well, at least on JP, I guarantee you it's because of the whole 3 act / 3 stamina thing, in terms of 3 minutes. If it's at 3 minutes, and that's more chances for people to go through the rounds without having to spend stones and everything. It's all a business move up there. So they're waiting until that's gone. And then since it's going back to 5 minutes in a few days here, then they can have the tournament, no problem. At least on JP Global, I know you had one right before the tournament. You could still have, or before the celebration, you could still have one sometime in October. I'm just taking a wild guess. We have absolutely no idea. But yeah, we should be getting whatever that Goku Black prize is. He's not a local prize. He's going to be the global prize, obviously. I have absolutely no idea what he does. That kind of information has not been data mined or leaked. So when we find that information out, I'll let you guys know. I'll translate everything I can, and I'll let you guys know what exactly is going to happen there. So that's what we're basically expecting from the JP side of the game. So kind of just going back to your usual stuff, right? Dokkanfest comes in, an EZA comes in, which obviously will bring an EZA banner along with it, 3 featured units, and then a World Tournament or some kind of other event, essentially. So that's generally what we can expect. Maybe there's a few surprises in there. We'll obviously have V-Jump here in about 2 weeks, about two and a half weeks probably, we give or take, for then what's going to be coming in November. And then obviously Christmas. Christmas will be a big thing for probably both Global and JP. Maybe more January for Global. I'm not exactly 100% sure because of the time that the movie releases, but it could be some fun stuff. So we'll have to wait and see, but a lot of cool stuff happening there. Global, you guys, we don't know exactly what you're getting. Nothing has been like leaked / confirmed yet, but a lot of people are expecting that the Vegeta Blue SSBE Vegeta will be coming along with Jiren's Dokkan Awaken. But a lot of people are also questioning who replaces Dispo and the physical Rip Brienne because they were just in your Goku and Frieza banner. So maybe, and some other people are also speculating that potentially you won't get SSBE Vegeta just yet. You might go get someone else first and then get him. You know, kind of the whole save up thing, hype it up a little bit more. But it also brings along like Topo, God of Destructions, EZA, and everything like that. Or as he's called on Global, Top. Yeah, that happened. But yeah, anyway, so we're maybe expecting something like that. And then in terms of World Tournament, hard to say if that's going to come. A EZA for you guys, probably, I'm going to take a wild guess here, is probably going to be the full-powered Frieza one. I did cover in a video the next three EZA events that will be coming out to Global. You can go check it out at the end of the video here, obviously. But it covers the full-powered Frieza, tips on how to beat him, teams to bring, all that fun stuff. And I did it for all three steps. Frieza's the easiest one, obviously. Cell requires a decent team, but, you know, not too bad as long as you've got a decent int team with a few guys from the future category. And then also the Ultimate Gohan. Now, this could mean that maybe Ultimate Gohan comes first in terms of the EZA over Full Power Frieza, or Full Power Frieza does come, because the original thought also is that if you guys don't get SSBE Vegeta and you got something like Future Gohan, I'm again just taking wild guesses here. I don't think you're going to. I think you'll still get SSBE Vegeta. Is that with the Future Gohan came the free-to-play LR Trunks, and then also came the Cell EZA. So I don't think you're going to get that. I think you'll probably get that in November would be my guess. SSBE Vegeta just seems to be the most logical reason or logical thing to happen next because he's an awesome card. He's a good card that everyone wants to go for. Jiren obviously is getting his Dokkan Awaken. Again, Topo getting his Dokkan Awaken as well. So you'll have to wait and see if that's going to be the case. But I'm going to assume those 2 to 3 things will be happening on Global, you know, back into the normal routine again, right? Dokkanfest, EZA, some kind of random event, tournament, whatever it might be. So that should be something there. Now, one thing that did happen on Global, actually 2 things technically, was we also don't know. You guys finally got to see the results of that next Dokkanfest competition or whatever you guys had. It was between Caulifla, Kale, and Hit won actually. Hopefully they can make an actual good card this time. But we don't know if that could potentially be your next one. Maybe this is going to be a filler Dokkanfest for a while for you guys, and then it will stay Global exclusive, and then it will go over to JP after a couple months or something like that. Or is it going to be, again, the SSBE Vegeta? We're not really sure, because are they going to pull a Vegeta Blue where you guys had the little voting thing, and then it's like, oh, 6 months later, you're finally going to get it? Because as at the time of this recording, nothing's really known about when it's supposed to release. So again, it could be the October Dokkanfest, you know, again, more of a filler Dokkanfest, you know, to kind of push away from the Vegeta Blue, get Vegeta Blue in, say, November. December comes along and you get your normal stuff, and then maybe near the end of December, you get, you know, all this, whatever Dragon Ball Super Broly stuff will be coming along with that. We're not really sure yet. I could be completely wrong. Maybe December, they just simply wait until the 14th, because then again, that's only the JP side of when the movie releases. The movie releases globally, at least for the most part, in terms of most countries, I think, around mid-January, if I remember correctly, at least for like the US and the UK, if I remember correctly. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that seems to be the big thing. So got my tickets, definitely going to that opening night. Should be a lot of fun. Last thing is that you guys also got a survey as well, and it was kind of a survey that we got on the JP Twitter as well, but this is actually like an actual Bandai just website that they have a link. So again, link in the description below. But it was asking questions about things like, you know, how often do you play the game? You know, how much would you recommend this to somebody? You know, it's kind of basic questions, right? But then they actually do start to get into a few things. One of the things is that they said, like, is the how to play guide clear? I simply stated that it shows how the game to play. However, it does not suggest what the proceeding should be and what events you should take or anything like that. Because you still get a lot of new players that will come in, maybe pull a few good cards, and then they're like, wait, what am I supposed to do? Should I be doing more quests, doing these lower events, higher? You know, what's the deal? So I personally mentioned that in there. By the way, on JP, if you just take your JP ID because the game is made by the same, you know, obviously company / programmers and everything like that, you can actually throw your ID in there and it's going to accept it no problem. So not too hard there. A couple of the other questions. I'm just, by the way, looking at my second screen right here as I'm looking at this. It asks, you know, what are your 3 favorite pieces of in-game content? I said Extreme Z Battle. Battle, Super Battle Road, and Dokkan Ultimate Speed Battles. I actually did kind of like that. I know it's nothing special or anything, but, you know, for what it is, I did like it. It's always fun to do that kind of stuff, every now and then at least. How much time do you play? What do you think an ideal time play is? Have you taken part in any of the game's social media stuff? It was kind of a weird question. And then what really got me was that it started asking about, like, what kind of offline events would you like? I talked about things like producer interviews, live stream game contests. That'd be kind of cool. And then one thing that it definitely started to bring up was, essentially, what would you like to see changed in terms of, like, you know, summoning animations? So, like, one of them was skip summoning animations, which would be really cool. Definitely taking a leaf from Legends book right there, because they allow you to skip the entire animation completely, which is pretty cool. Especially if you know that you're doing, like, a single summon and you get, like, just Yamcha by himself. The chances of you pulling something really good are, like, slim to none. So you might as well go ahead and do that. Other ones was, like, able to sell characters from the summoning results screen. That I actually do like. And then, funny enough, it says able to sell characters below SR level. So, after the summon results screen. And I'm like, why not make that the SR ones for the most part? Because let's face it, some SRs are good because, again, they're finally Dokkan Awaken or they're SA fodder. But there's a lot of SRs as well that are just completely garbage. So, you know, that is definitely something right there. I wish I had said something along the lines of get rid of, like, the old original year 1 SSRs, you know, AGL Goku, Tech, Super Saiyan Vegeta, things like that. So that was definitely one thing. And then it says, what were your opinions about the 250 million downloads? And I said, as a whole, it's what we kind of expected based on past celebrations. But the act needs to stay at 3 minutes, along with the being able to farm up some stones. I didn't go too crazy saying give us 100 stones or anything like that every single day. I just simply said, why not allow us to say farm up 3 to 5 stones a day, right? Or give us a discount summon or something like that. Why not allow for something like that? Legends does it. A ton of other games do it. It personally makes sense to me, right? I'm not saying, again, to give us tons and tons of stones, because I know they're going to do that. I know they're business and everything. But why not allow us to farm up a few stones? Going back to these 1 stone a day daily stuff, it's not fun. It really isn't. So especially if you're not able to, you know, if that's the only way you can get stones and everything. So I don't know. Go ahead and take the survey. Let me know your thoughts. Be reasonable though. We're all adults here for the most part. So, but yeah, that's kind of interesting. So anyway, guys, so that's basically it though in terms of 250 million download celebration ending. What is coming for global? What is coming for JP? At least most of the global stuff is kind of guessing, but going based off what you got off of JP and the survey and the voting thing that we had with the hit and the Universe 6 guys. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you think is coming next in terms of both versions of the game? Again, JP, we know a little bit more clearer in terms of the Boo and everything, but when do you think the EZA Kid Boo event will come? Do you think we're going to get the World Tournament Goku Black prize in late October? Do you think that's maybe not going to be till November? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that notification button. As always, I am currently, at the time you were watching this video, I am currently on a Shinkansen bullet train over to Tokyo. Hanging out with Lemon actually for 5 or 6 days, seeing my girlfriend as well. So I've got videos, you know, already uploaded and they're scheduled out through the week. If something shows up with Boo potentially, I will probably just simply post on Twitter / the YouTube community page for me with the full translations and everything. But if for some reason Boo actually does come out this week, which I don't think he will, he'll probably come out next week would be my guess. But if he does come out this week, I can't really cover anything until I'm back. So, I mean, for the most part, though, the weekends are always going to be Super Battle Road stuff. I do have some extra Super Battle Road showcases showing off some certain units, especially some free-to-play units that I think a lot of people are going to appreciate. So, we'll have to wait and see. So, anyway, guys, like I said before, that's me for the video. And until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.